Coach, good to be with you, and here you are, 2-4 through 6 games. Probably not what you expected or what you certainly want at this point, but what are some of the positives you're able to take out of these first 6 as you get ready for the final 10?
Well, I think we've built some depth in the secondary due to the injuries that we've had. I think we've continued to get better week to week offensively, and we've competed. We haven't thrown in the towel from the standpoint of an individual game. I think we've competed to the very end. So those are all things to build on, and we'll continue to build and try to get better each time we go out.
One of the guys who's going to be instrumental in this and really has been a bright spot over the first 6 weeks is Nick Chubb, second in the NFL in rushing. You've always said he's a guy who does everything the way you want. What have you seen from him here to start the season?
Well, he's a relentless competitor. He competes every time he goes on the practice field. He prepares like that. He plays like that. He carries it to game day. And that's what you get when you do those sort of things. And so there has to be something different that separates you from others, and he's definitely got it.
He certainly does, and he's been playing at a high level. You mentioned the offense, and you think that it's been getting better, and I think you really take away the turnovers, which we'll talk about in a second. Against Seattle, that may have been your best, most crisp offense performance, 7 yards per play out there. Is that more what you want to see from this team?
Oh, there's no doubt. I think we've been able to run the ball pretty good all year. We just need to get the passing game in sync and in rhythm, and I think that started to show a little bit this past week.
So the turnovers, the self-inflicted wounds, as you've called them, whether it be penalties, whether it be the turnovers, how do you correct that so that this team can realize its potential and start winning some games here?
Well, what we have to do is understand when we're in the moment. There's always moments in the game that the game can be won or lost. And we have to understand when we're in that moment and seize the opportunity. Even with 4 turnovers and a block kick, we were still in position to win the game. And we have to get over the hump and do that and do the necessary plays that it takes to do that individually and collectively, and understand that all these things that are misguided or penalties that affect the outcome of the game put you in those positions.
And there are no moral victories, but to your point, despite all that, you were ahead in the fourth quarter against a team that's now 5-1 with probably, certainly a top MVP candidate at quarterback in Russell Wilson. And hopefully you can take something out of that, build on that, and know that in those critical moments going forward, if we execute, we can do everything we want to do.
Well, the fact that we're in the game is kind of meaningless unless you win the game. But, there should be no lack of confidence that our guys have. They understand that they have the ability to compete with anybody in the National Football League. Now we just have to do it.
The bye week comes at a very good time for you because you have the next challenge coming up in a few weeks against the New England Patriots when you come back. And so in this period, you're going to do, I imagine, some self-scouting, but you're also getting an opportunity to get a little bit extra time to get ready for that game.
Well, yeah, definitely. And, we did some work during the summer on these teams that we don't play normally during the course of the year. So we've got a little info from them in that area. But mainly, it's just focusing more on ourselves and understanding that everybody needs to do their job and do their job with efficiency. Execution has to be at a high level anytime you go out on Sundays, because it's very evident that talent alone doesn't win anything.
Coach, thanks so much for the time. Enjoy the bye week and that work that you're going to do there, getting ready when you come back, take on the Patriots and finish out this season.
All right. Thank you, Nathan.